full exhaust system from STM. It is a complete unit. It is beautiful. We have to weld a bung right here for our wideband O2. So this is the pipe that comes immediately off of the downpipe.
It came from Throtl, baby, one day. New wideband. That's what you're waiting for, right? So we can weld that bung in.
Where'd this come from, Evan?
This came from Throtl. We ordered this yesterday. We ordered this
Dad sneezed, sorry.
3 p.m. yesterday, and it's here. It's 2:25 right now.
Oh, dude. Overnight parts from Throtl.
Overnight parts from
throtl.
There it is.
That's the magic sauce.
The bung.
Start welding back.
The bung daddy.
Watch out, see that?
You know what this is? It's a bung hole right there.
Dude, you can't be saying that on camera.
That's what it is.
That is a bung hole.
Oh.
I need more TP.
You can say that.
It's an
Where's the
actual
gauge
one.
itself? It's right here. Yep. Drill your hole.
Becky welds.
Becky, that's all I do is weld.
The only time you're on camera now is when
Only
you
time
weld.
on camera is when I.
Beauty. Thank you, Mr. Evan. So now we can actually install the exhaust system with gaskets, make everything tight, call it a day.
All right, well, it's all hands on deck here. Quinn's back there working on some wiring. I got Will over here also working on some wiring. And to stay out of their way, I'm gonna go ahead and button up our APR GT style mirrors. So these are like a universal type mirror that you basically make your own base plates for. APR was kind enough to send us over a sheet of flat carbon fiber. It's probably 1/4 inch thick. And I went ahead and just used our old mirror bases as a template. Now what I need to do is figure out where I want to put the mirror. We were looking at some of the stock car mirrors around here, and it seems the top of the mirror is generally pretty level with triangulated point. So we're gonna go ahead and drill some holes. We'll nutsert the carbon plate and mount these guys on here.
I didn't realize they were so freaking light. These are like
Carbon
way
fibre, baby.
Yeah, but
Come on.
you know, carbon fibre stuff, and it's still not this light.
All right, well, the hardest part to doing this job was making the triangles to mount these on. Mounting the APR mirrors is actually pretty simple. It's just coming up with a base plate. Now, APR does offer these in turnkey kits that bolt directly on. Because this is somewhat of an obscure car, they don't normally have a kit for these. So the flat plate is a way to get these onto a car that they may not have a kit for, but I will say their aluminum mount kits are really nice. I've seen those and used those before. But this is a great alternative, and it looks just like the movie car, so we're happy.
All right, remember the last video when I told you guys we were having a buy one get one sale on jet tags? It is live now, currently on the site, throtl.com. Go get yourself some jet tags, buy one get one free, gets you entries to win our Nissan GTR. Also, all of our merchandise has been restocked, things that were sold out previously, like shirts and hats and jet tags. So head over to throtl.com, get yourself some merch, and get those entries in to win the GTR. got our Ohm Racing harness semi-laid in the engine bay, trying to figure out where things go, and this is where the fun starts with the wiring system for the car.
Wait. Before you get started, can we talk about how sick this Ohm Racing coil on plug plate is? It looks so nasty. This looks like it makes it look like a racing car.
Yeah.
Super hectic. I love it. So huge shout out to Ohm Racing. They did a killer job on this harness and also their coil on plug setup utilizing these Haltech IGN 1As. We're also going to be adding a Haltech flex fuel sensor as well.
So this is the main starting harness that goes from the battery terminal to the starter, so we got to get that set in. This is the front section of the engine bay harness. So this has our fuse box, a few other components, the headlights, and then this is the main engine harness that the Ohm Racing harness is replacing. So we got to install this harness, get it integrated with the Ohm Racing harness and kind of get everything bundled up. So I've got a few harnesses to jumble. There are a few things on here like power steering sensors, the ABS sensor, and a few other module things that I can delete. Of course, we're gonna be wrapping this much like we did with the chassis harness and the beautiful loom and make it look nice and kind of adjust things and delete some things and make it look beautiful. So I got our chassis side engine harness dialed in, just kind of relooming everything, cleaning up. This is the chassis side of the harness, but it does have some engine components on it. We have our fuse box here, we have our alternator connection. So now that it's finished, we can get this installed. So I'm gonna go throw this in and start plumbing all the harness connections.
All right, well, Quinn is working on our engine harness, getting our Ohm harness laid in the engine bay. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this intake manifold. So this is the bottom of the manifold, and these are our vacuum ports that are built into the manifold, which is pretty cool. We do need to add a manifold air pressure sensor to this setup. So we're gonna go ahead and actually put it right here, right inside the intake manifold and as far away from the cylinders as possible. So this is a good location for that. It's also gonna hide this because it is in the bottom of the manifold and it'll plug in there. Keep things really tidy and looking sharp. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes for that and get that sort of mounted in.
All right, so we just got our Ohm Racing harness fully installed. I wanted to talk about it a second because there's a lot of really cool features about this harness and a lot of really awesome things that they did to manufacture it. It's a tuck harness. It's designed to be tucked away. You don't really see a whole lot, but that's kind of the beautiful thing about it. In addition to that, they use tons of mil-spec connectors, service loops in case you need to open up the connectors or change the connectors. It is a full OEM replacement harness for the Eclipse. Plugs right into the factory body harness and body control harness. All that stuff is super clean. We got a huge tan connector up on the firewall. So this also comes with the chassis side, which is just a direct plug into the firewall. Killer harness setup, it looks fantastic. We're gonna tuck some of this stuff a little bit better. Right now we just have it set up for when we go for first start, we can just make sure that everything is plugged in. But once we get the engine up and running, then we're gonna go through and do a better job tucking these harnesses and getting everything the way we want it to be. So the wiring harness even has a full Haltech standalone individual coil and plug design integrated right in with its own igniter. Fantastic setup. If you wanna get an Ohm Racing harness for your Eclipse or Evo, go check up omracing.com.
All right, I get to work on the Eclipse today. We have this big old open cavity in the back. We're gonna get a pattern we're gonna cut into a plate that we're gonna use to cover that. So what I'm gonna do, since we don't have a digital version of that in order for us to create a DXF flat pattern to be water jetted, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna do some triangulated points, and we're gonna create a digital version of that, send that to our laser cutter, water jetter, whatever you wanna call them, and get that pattern cut out. So I'm creating hard dimensions on this. I've already got my 21 and 15/16 for this center point and those ones just inside of the rails. I just measured this line right here, so I'm gonna create a dimension off that. Now I need to measure this other one, and I'll create a dimension on that one.
A little later.
All right, I have finished measuring probably about 32 points inside of here. I had 5 confirmed points. These 2 back here, a check mark next to this one telling me that that's one that I'm gonna check against, and another one on this side, and then I had this dead center right here. Created a digital version of that. Again, you can see this, I went ahead and did this spline right here. I'll create another one right here. Start point, next. What I'll do is I'll extrude this pattern. Let's say, I'll probably make this out of 1/4" aluminum. If you ask me, it looks pretty accurate. This is a tighter bend right here. This is more gradual. And then it's higher, and then it comes back down to the center point. It's pretty crazy. And I created a flat pattern, brought it over into AutoCAD, and created a 5/8 lip around that. So now we have both of the, here's the original is the white line, created a 5/8 lip around the original, and now the red line is the final pattern that we'll send off to get water jetted.
Man, you should be going to MIT or something.
I don't know if they're gonna be showing.
Holy good morning.
I got the wheels, and I got something special for you, Beckerman.
Oh,
the invoice.
Whoa!
Let him pay for that one.
Hey, hello. All right, well, let's take a look at one.
I don't even know what's in here.
Oh, you haven't opened them?
I haven't
You
even
haven't
opened
seen it. So Mickey and I spec these out, and the
Hey, don't put the specs on me, dog.
when they're perfect, you'll be wondering. Whoa!
I see some lip. Deep. Are we showing this?
Show them.
Full Monty?
Full Monty. This has never been made before until now.
Oh my god.
It's a little inspiration from the original wheel. Moment of truth. Did we measure correctly? And how did
Wait. What's this wee stuff? Did he measure correctly?
Did Mickey measure?
I'm not taking the blame on this one.
This is like Christmas. Oh, here.
This
So
is the
that's
box
money
you want
box
to see.
right
So this
there.
is the hardware box. Every one box for every set has a hardware box. That's the thing about HRE is, admittedly, they're expensive, but the experience is like.
That's
none
like
other.
a jewelry box. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's like a shoe box.
I mean, it feels like, yeah. I mean, there shouldn't be a whole lot in here because we didn't really get a lot of options on these wheels, but maybe just our center caps. Yeah. Oh, they laced us up with
with the
the cabron. These are baller. These are actually carbon.
Damn, machined aluminum.
Woo! Sheesh. They've come strides since we worked there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, baby.
Oh, rolled lip too. It's about step lip,
Yeah.
super JDM style, dude.
Satin black inners.
Dang, look at that. Woo! Is that a rear?
Yeah, this is the rear, right? Yeah.
Quinn, are you ready for this?
Oh, here we go. Are we good on the inside? Oh, it's perfect.
Becky spec?
Perfect spec, dog.
Well, typically Becky's spec isn't like on point.
You know what?
But-
I've had enough of that. My specs are on point, always.
But I will say, he killed it on these.
275 meats are here. Another set of RT 660s from Falcon. These things are super grippy and they change the handling of every car we put them on. So we're gonna keep running with these. We love them. And those are gonna be some meat sticks for this bad boy. Dang.
Dude, there's some thick boys.
Some meaty boys. These are gonna get us down the road pretty quick. All right, well, that's a wrap on today's content. We hope you like the look of the new HRE wheels on the Eclipse. And we got a lot of other stuff buttoned up as well. We got our
exhaust is officially on. It's like
STM exhaust is on. We got a little bit of buttoning up to do. And we did knock out the all the cooling lines, right?
Cooling lines are done.
Oil
Turbos on officially oiling. All that stuff is handled.
We don't have a lot of work still yet to do on this car. Ricky's on vacation, so he'll be back shortly to help us get this thing buttoned up for the SEMA show. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Leave us some comments down below. Leave us some thumbs up. We appreciate it all. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Damn, you don't let him talk to you like that, Quinny the Pooh?
Yeah.
Call him Chief. Call him Chief.
Thanks, Chief. Why does he hate that? Whopping up his harness.
All right, no, we're not doing anything but this outro. Just tell the audience, be like, sorry guys, that's all the time we got for you. Editor's cut me off.
Editor's Josh, and it's too lazy to finish anything.
And the map.
Oh, that's a good angle. You can't see but a roof. You want to repeat after me? That's all the time we got for you guys today. We're gonna close this video out.
That's all the time we have for you guys today. Obviously, we're still jamming on this car, but the editors have to cut it short somewhere, and this is it. That was the point right there. So
What is he saying?
you know,
What is happening?
Dude, I don't know.
Are you new about
Who gave you, I don't know who gave you that script.
This guy's
but,
used parts.
you gave me that script. I'm here. Let's do it. Are you filming from here?
I'm filming.
Is this the actual?
Dude, this angle?
All right, I wanted to take a second and interrupt this video. Interrupt.
Dude, I'm downwind. You can't do me dirty like that.
Look at the meats. Tucking meats.
Direct to your door.
I see one big piece of meat right there.